Alright guys, this is a review. It's kind of big, so this is a review of LEGO Star Wars set 75251 Darth Vader's Castle. It is 1,060 pieces, and it has Darth Vader, two Darth Vaders, one with his suit, one without, two Royal Guards, and Imperial Transport Drone. So, before I show you all of this, I'm going to say this took me about maybe an hour and a half total to build. I'm also an extremely fast builder. Sorry for shaking hands there. But I'm a really extremely fast builder, and it took me a while. Just because, well, without that, it would probably be about a baseline of hour and a half. But it took me a little bit because I had some other stuff I was doing at the moment. So if you devoted your time towards it, you'd probably get done about an hour and a half. So this is it. These are basically the spare parts that you would get, approximately about this amount of spare parts you would get. There's a lot. I'm hoping I didn't mess anything up, which I probably didn't, but then for the main attraction is this thing. So in the front, there's kind of red windows like here, and then I really like what they did with these little beams. It was really fun and satisfying to build this part too. Then you got a little lava pouring out, and I think I'm gonna go from the top down. So move this real quick. So up here we've got a soldier up here that not only has a pistol, but he has a stud shooter up here that you can also see from the front. Let me get up real quick. You can also see it from the front. And it's pretty cool. And you can pull this pin out right here to move this around. I recommend not doing it because it's not the sturdiest thing in the world. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I also like this decal. It was a really different decal because they actually had a centerpiece in the middle too. That was like a second decal. Moving down, you've got a really, really cool hologram, not holocron. We'll talk about the holocron later. Of Darth Sidious, or Lord Sidious, whatever you want to call him. Palpatine. Technically, it depends on what side you're rooting for during the movie. Then over here is a lightsaber holder area right here. I accidentally just snapped that off, but that's okay. And it just pops right back on right here. Let me put it back on. I cannot get this thing back on. There we go. And then on the inside, you can lift this up, and Darth Vader's in there. And I really like what it did. I don't know if this is new. I haven't, sorry for my hand being in the way. I don't know if this is new, but his helmet. Under his helmet, I don't know if it's new or not, but his head looks a little bit different than I'm used to. I also only have like 2 Darth Vaders, so I really have nothing to say. 3 now with this one. And there's also an Imperial Trooper, Imperial Guard. Fallen Girl, I'll get him in a second. But yeah, there's him. And you can put him back in there and close this, but for now, we are going to keep it out. Alright, if I want to fix this Imperial Trooper real quick, or Imperial Guard, sorry. I am not the best at this, so I'm sorry if the view is horrible for you all. And here is him in the back tank, and I really like how they did this. I'll show you all the Imperial Guards first. There's 2 of them in this set. And usually you would have a different looking grip, more like these. The lightsaber hilts. But this is the hilt for, I don't even know what this is called. I'm not that big of a Star Wars geek, even though I'm a Star Wars geek. Or a Star Wars nerd. I really don't know what these are called. If you all care enough to comment on my videos, please tell me what it is, because I don't know. And underneath it's just a plain black head. It also brings up a theory that maybe the guards were clones. Like, they're just cloned to be Imperial Guards. There is no one person. Like, they did not hire or anything. Alright, I'm gonna take him out. You don't have to take him out, but you can. Bring him over here real quick. Also, if you're wondering why there's wires here, it's because I moved my setup. That's wires for my gaming consoles. So, this is a really, really cool figure. I love it so much. Because in the canon, well, it's technically not canonological anymore, but in the comics, this place right here and this were the only places he could take off his suit and, like, live without being in agony. There's him in the front or in the back. I also like that they still have the arm from whenever he got it chopped off by, well, technically that doesn't make sense because, well, yeah, it doesn't make sense. Never mind, don't listen to me. There's Darth Vader in the tank. And then you can just pop him back in there. If he'll go, I'm sorry. Just pop him back in there. Close this, and you can put it back in there. I'm not going to put it back in there for right now. On the inside, there's windows, a control panel, and I guess that would be like maybe a metal detector. Well, technically it'd be a door, but it looks like a metal detector like you'd find at an airport. Make sure you're not getting anything that you're not supposed to. And then this thing's open. And it also kind of blends in on the side. That's pushed in too much. Let me fix that. But it blends in on the side. You can just grab this and open it, close it. I guess you would walk down the stairs here, and then up here is probably my favorite part. Oops, I did not mean to drop him. I'll get him in a second. On the inside, it's a little hanger to keep Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. And the TIE Fighter is really cool. I really like what they did with it. There's not a window in it. Well, there is, but it's not like you can't see straight through into the cockpit. Instead, you open it up like this, and then you can slide Darth Vader. Oh, I'm not going to drop his helmet off. Give me a second. I'll just use someone else for now. You can slide, or maybe I won't. Let me see. I'm having technical difficulties. You can slide a guard or basically anybody in here. I need normal size minifigures in here, and you can flip this back up, and you can take off. And there's also stud shooters on the sides or on the bottom. So it's really cool. I also really like the bottom, just because it's interesting. You usually don't see a hook on the back. I guess that would be for storing a lightsaber. And then the stud shooters are actually on the sides under there instead of up here, which that's different as well. And then the left, this is a really cool part, is the holocron. I just pop this off in one piece. You've got the Sith logo thing here, like a window pretty much. And then you got 2 Palpatines on each side. Let me put this back together real quick, I'm sorry, before getting in your all's way. So that's that. And it has a nice little attachment point back here, so you can pop that on and off, and you can also take off the holocron if I can take it off. That's not coming off. Let me pop it off. There's a Sith holocron. So yeah, don't know. Well, I guess I do know. The holocrons, basically, you could store messages in them, and you could pass them on. And also, there'd be kyber crystals in them sometimes. I guess. I don't know. I'm not a big Star Wars nerd, like I said earlier. In here, there's two of these. A slide that's open. And there's extra hilt in there. Let me get up close to that. Extra hilt, and then there's also that back there. Slide that back up there. And then if you turn around, or I turn around, underneath this is my favorite part. It's a mouse droid charging data collecting area. Got some extra ammo for your ship back there. And this popped off, I'm sorry. Did not even notice that. But the mouse droid would come out here, and I guess it'll like collect data and everything, then it'll go back and just kind of go back here and charge or whatever. It's a little mouse hole, and then over here is a kyber crystal that will pop out. And I also really like this. You can take it off if you want to. I'm not going to. And then I give you all a big display of it again. Just giant, like about as tall as my arm. If that does anything. Yeah, that's it. Hope you all enjoyed. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, or don't. Whichever one you'd want to. Or dislike, I don't care. It's your all's opinion, not mine. So, personally, it was about $150. It's expensive and really pricey. But if you want it, go for it. It's a really good set. And it's just really, like, really, like, creative. Like, I really like the designs in it, and it's a really good piece if you want it in your collection. If you don't, or you just want to play with it, do. So yeah, that's it. I hope you all enjoyed. So I'll talk to you on the next one, which the next one actually be soon here. I have gotten 2 more sets that I've recently gotten that I don't use anymore. Like, I still use them, but I just kind of just let them sit, and completely forgot to do a video on them. I remember doing it, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a video this week. And I reviewed one of the products, and then I had 2 more that I was going to review, and I forgot it. So 3 videos back to back, hopefully this week. So yeah, I'll talk to you on the next one. Goodbye.